1841, there wasn't much to look at here on the banks of the Mississippi. A little settlement named Pig's Eye, and that's where Father Lucien Galtier, or as we call him now, Father Galtier, arrived and constructed a small log chapel and dedicated it to St. Paul. He later prevailed upon the authorities to rename the settlement to be St. Paul rather than Pig's Eye. It is this chapel that is the predecessor of the great cathedral we see today. It was succeeded very quickly by a brick cathedral and then another brick cathedral, a little bit larger, as the waves of immigration came into the United States and then the great westward expansion. In 1906, excavations were begun by Archbishop John Ireland for this present cathedral, the fourth Cathedral of St. Paul. In 1907, over 70,000 people attended the laying of the cornerstone. Now we have to put that number in context. Today, 70,000 people show up for a football game. But in 1907, in the state of Minnesota, 70,000 people had never assembled together in one place at the same time for anything. It was a historic moment for people both Catholic and non-Catholic. It took 9 years for the outside of the cathedral to be built, and a subsequent 43 years for most of the interior, although it's worth noting that like the great cathedrals of Europe, this cathedral is still unfinished, and every generation has the opportunity to add to its decoration. At the same time, a new country like the United States is learning how to care for old churches and other buildings of historic nature that are built to last for centuries rather than being replaced. That is the duty of the Cathedral Heritage Foundation, to help us understand how to care for this building for the generations to come.